Do you know the early signs of diabetes? It's a question that holds more weight than you might think. As we dive into this topic, we'll unravel the mystery that is diabetes, a condition that affects millions around the world. We'll specifically focus on the early signs because catching it in its infancy could mean a world of difference. There are two main types of diabetes, type 1 and type 2. They might share a name, but they're different in their own ways. Type 1, often showing up early in life, is an autoimmune condition, while type 2, usually appearing in adulthood, is often linked to lifestyle factors. Understanding the early signs of these two types can be tricky. The symptoms of type 1 tend to be more severe and appear rapidly, whereas type 2 can be a stealthy invader, with milder symptoms that might go unnoticed for a longer period. But here's the kicker: the earlier you catch it, the better you can manage it. And managing it well can lead to a healthier, happier life. Knowing these early signs could potentially save your life or that of a loved one. Increased thirst and frequent urination are often the most common signs of diabetes. You might be wondering, what's the connection? You see, when you have diabetes, your body struggles to maintain the right balance of glucose, that's sugar, in your bloodstream. This imbalance can lead to a number of symptoms, and these two are often the first to show up. Why? Well, your kidneys, those trusty little organs that filter your blood, are working overtime to clear out the excess sugar. As they pull in more water to dilute the sugar, you end up feeling thirsty, and naturally you're heading to the bathroom more often. But it doesn't stop there. Diabetes might also lead to some unexpected signs. Ever felt like you're constantly hungry, even after a big meal? Or perhaps you've noticed unexplained weight loss, despite eating more. That's your body burning fat and muscle for energy, because it can't use the sugar in your blood. Feeling fatigued, having blurred vision, or slow-healing sores. These too can be signs of diabetes. When your body's cells can't access the sugar they need for energy, you feel tired. High sugar levels can also affect your eyes, causing blurry vision. And because diabetes affects your body's ability to heal, sores or cuts might take longer to mend. Now here's where it gets a bit tricky. The symptoms of type 1 diabetes tend to appear quickly and they can be severe. But with type 2 diabetes, the symptoms might be milder and sneak up on you over time. In fact, you might not even notice them. Which is why regular checkups are crucial, especially if you're over 45 or have other risk factors. So remember, increased thirst, frequent urination, constant hunger, unexplained weight loss, fatigue, blurred vision, and slow-healing sores. These are all potential signs of diabetes. These symptoms may seem harmless, but they can indicate a serious underlying condition. It's not just about the symptoms, but also the risk factors and potential complications. It's time we delve deeper into this complex issue. Risk factors for diabetes are numerous and can often be overlooked. Particularly for individuals over the age of 45, the risk of developing diabetes increases significantly. Other risk factors include a family history of diabetes, obesity, lack of physical activity, and certain ethnic backgrounds. It's also crucial to remember that even if you don't fall into these categories, it doesn't mean you're immune. Diabetes can affect anyone, at any time. But what happens when diabetes goes undiagnosed or is poorly managed? The complications can be severe and life-changing. Hypoglycemia, or low blood sugar, can cause symptoms like shakiness, sweating, and confusion. If left untreated, it can lead to seizures and loss of consciousness. On the other end of the spectrum, we have hyperglycemia, which is high blood sugar. This can lead to frequent urination, increased thirst, and if left unchecked over time, can cause damage to your heart, kidneys, nerves, and eyes. Finally, there's a condition known as hyperosmolar hyperglycemic noncatotic syndrome, or HHNS for short. This is a serious condition that can occur in people with type 2 diabetes who have very high blood sugar levels. It can lead to severe dehydration, seizures, coma, and even death. It's clear that these complications are not to be taken lightly. They underline the importance of understanding and managing diabetes. It's not just about managing symptoms, but about preventing these serious and potentially devastating complications. Understanding these risk factors and complications provides a clearer picture of the severity of diabetes. It's a reminder that knowledge is power, and that by understanding more about this condition, we can take steps to prevent it, manage it, and ultimately, live healthier, happier lives. Prevention is better than cure, especially when it comes to diabetes. It's a saying we've all heard before, but it rings particularly true when tackling a condition like diabetes. The first step toward prevention is understanding the role of a healthy diet. This doesn't mean you have to give up all the foods you love, Instead, think of it as an opportunity to explore new tastes and textures. Incorporate a variety of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins and healthy fats into your meals. Pay attention to portion sizes and try to limit processed foods and sugary drinks, but diet alone isn't enough. Regular physical activity is equally important. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise, like brisk walking or cycling, most days of the week. If you're new to exercise, start slow and gradually increase intensity and duration. Remember, every bit of movement counts. Now let's talk about regular checkups and tests. If you're over 45 or have other risk factors for diabetes, it's crucial to get tested regularly. Early detection is key in managing diabetes effectively and preventing complications. Don't wait for symptoms to appear. As we've learned, type 2 diabetes symptoms can be mild and go unnoticed for a long time. And finally, if you're diagnosed with diabetes, don't panic. With proper management, you can lead a normal, healthy life. This may involve taking medication as prescribed, monitoring your blood sugar levels, and making lifestyle adjustments. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. Reach out to healthcare professionals, join a support group, and educate yourself about the disease. Knowledge is power, and it's your best tool in preventing and managing diabetes. With proper management and lifestyle changes, diabetes can be prevented or managed effectively. It's not just a saying, it's a fact. So, let's take the steps toward a healthier future together. Knowledge is power, and understanding the early signs of diabetes gives you the power to take control of your health. It's not just about you though. That power you hold is a beacon that can guide others too. So let's start a ripple effect. Share this video, discuss it with your friends, family, and colleagues. It's through these conversations that we can raise awareness and potentially help someone identify their risk early on. Now, armed with this knowledge, it's time to put it into action. Start by making small changes in your daily routine. Choose water over soda, take the stairs instead of the elevator, aim for a brisk walk every day. Remember, prevention is better than cure, and these simple steps can go a long way in preventing diabetes. But our journey doesn't stop here. There's so much more to learn and understand. So, stay tuned for more educational content. We're going to delve into how preventing diabetes could help in preventing dementia in our next video. An important topic that you wouldn't want to miss. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and watch our next video about the prevention of dementia.